What's up guys, Lewis here, bringing you guys another video on my channel, and today I wanted to talk about sort of like my motivation and like what got me into Call of Duty. So I'm gonna make a whole other video on motivation and like stuff like that, and another video just to go over that because I feel like that's sort of an important part about YouTube and about playing Call of Duty, and I think that all sort of ties in. But today I'm just gonna be talking about like how I started doing YouTube and like what got me into the Call of Duty community. So the main thing that sort of pulled me into Call of Duty was SOAR. And if you guys don't know what SOAR is, it's SOAR Gaming. And when I first learned about Call of Duty, they were probably one of my favorite teams hands down in the community at the time. I really never cared that much for FaZe when they first started, or when they even when they were still big. Like still big now, I still don't care for FaZe as much as I like SOAR, Synergy, or Obey. But sort of the main thing that sort of got me into YouTube was just like, I don't know, I always liked the idea of being able to make a video, and I just thought that people who made videos were like the coolest people in the world, and that sort of gave me the motivation to try to start doing videos. But around the time that I started playing for teams, I have to say that I didn't really start playing for teams. I really didn't like want to play for any teams till about 2 years ago, maybe. No, I think it was towards the very end of MW2 or MW3 is when I started to play with more teams. I think it was MW2 is when I got into teams, but I really just was a solo player. I really just like to play for fun, try to hit clips for fun, back in the COD 4 days, and just, I don't know, I just wanted to have fun with it. I really didn't care for teams that much. And then I saw that I could actually join SOAR, and there was an opportunity for me to get into SOAR. Like, I didn't know that SOAR was actually joinable, or like they would pick up people depending on how good they were. So I never really pushed myself to be the best player that I could. So I sort of just like stayed down and just played for fun, didn't really grind. But when I first started joining teams, I actually wasn't a player, which actually surprised me. I started joining teams, or the first team I joined was Tribe. Or no, the first team I joined was AOZ, and they had about 3K. Because I really didn't join any teams. Like, I knew that I started to want to join teams back when like MW3 was like still in its prime and stuff, and then I really just didn't put in the effort then either. I really started putting the effort after Black Ops 3 came, after Black Ops 2, my bad. I started putting in the effort after Black Ops 2 came out because I just thought it would be better. Cause I don't know, I just thought that if I waited till Black Ops 2, I mean Black Ops 2 was about to come out anyways, and I thought it'd be better just to like wait and hold off since there's a new game coming out, and I didn't really want to like put in the effort to get clips on MW3 if there was going to be a new game coming out a week later or something. But yeah, so once Black Ops 2 came out, I really started to put in the effort to try to join teams. And I think a few months into Black Ops 2, or maybe like, I don't know, yeah, a couple months into Black Ops 2, I joined my first team, which was AOZ, and they were actually a really good team. They had 3K, and they were a bit inactive on the channel, but the members were really chill, and everyone was just really chill in the team. And I had a really great time being in there for about, I think it was 2 months that I stayed in there. And then they recruited a manager, and what sort of happened was he sort of talked me into joining another team called Tribe at 8K, and they were a pretty good team. That was pretty much my first team like above 3K at that point, because I really hadn't joined any teams beforehand. But yeah, so that was my first team past like 3K, and I was actually pretty happy. The members in there were also pretty chill, and that sort of spirals off into a whole other story that I can talk about later at a different time. But the quickest way to explain it was I joined them, and then I think not even a week, maybe like 3 days after I joined, the leader decided to sell the team over to someone else, and then that leader decided to clear the roster. I mean, I wasn't really mad about it. I mean, he is the leader, he was the owner at that time, so that's his choice. But I mean, I just thought that was sort of stupid that I joined a team, and then 3 days later I get kicked, or everyone gets kicked. I mean, I just thought that was sort of stupid. So after that team ended, I went back to AOZ, and I actually stayed with them for a few more months, just because of the fact that I really didn't have anywhere else to go, and I didn't really want to be solo again, and they were still really chill, and they just told me I could join back if I wanted to. And I think they were actually pretty mad at me for like the first few days that I did join Tribe, because they were just, I sort of left out of nowhere. They didn't really know what happened, they didn't really explain anything, so they were pretty mad at me. But they forgave me and they let me back in. And then I left AOZ again, and I know this is going to sound pretty stupid, but I left again because I didn't want to play anymore, and I was afraid that they were going to like kick me or something. but turns out they didn't want to kick me, and it was all fine. I decided to do designing, and AOZ is sort of where I started my design career, or my design hobby or whatever. And I did that for a while for them, and I joined a whole bunch of teams off of that. And AOZ was sort of like my starting team when it came to design. Like, I knew that I was probably going to be there for a while, but I didn't know that like everything was going to take off that fast. But like, I joined them, and then I joined a bunch of different teams, which I really won't get into a conversation on now. But I joined a few teams. Like, I was the designer for the business team on Colt. I was a designer for the business team on Jade. I designed for Saiyan. Just teams like that. Some of them weren't that big. Some of them were a little bit bigger than others. And then after that, I sort of fell off again. I really didn't want to join teams. I went solo again. And that sort of brings me to where I am now. And I think it was a few months ago, I started doing more like sniping. And I started like doing more of like playing again, because I missed it. I mean, I'm not the best player, but I did miss sniping, and I did miss the whole trying to go for clip steal, and it actually has been really fun. And the fun part is actually going to tie into the motivation video that I'm making tomorrow, because I know that fun is a huge part of motivation, and you can't really do something if you're not having fun with it. I mean, you can, but you're not going to be getting the most out of it that you can be getting out of it if you're not having fun. But yeah, so that'll be in tomorrow's video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This was sort of just like a video on like how I started, and like sort of like a sorted down version of how I've got to where I am today. Another video that's going to be coming out soon on my channel is talking about a team that I'm making with a friend, or with a few friends, and that video will be coming out pretty soon. Actually, I am pretty excited to come out with that video, because I really want to get as much exposure as I can on that team once we actually like launch up and everything. Right now we're still in the process of just like getting the channel set up and stuff, but I will definitely give you guys an update video on that in the next day or so. Maybe I'll do a double upload tomorrow and talk about the team tomorrow as well. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and a comment down below. If you guys want to see face cam and stuff also, make sure to tell me down below in the comments, because I will actually do face cam if that's what you guys actually want to see. So yeah, it's been Lumos. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Also, go check out my Twitter and stuff. But yeah, anyways guys, peace out.